Plaintiff, one of the most successful recording artists of all time, lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly participated. Invoked and participated. I'm not getting too far before we got to come back to the big screen. This is what I mean when I say UMG is ethering this guy. Damn. We just did a stream asking the question of civilians. Now, Drake, I don't know. Is he a civilian? Is he a gangster? I don't know. He obviously follows street code because remember he had that DM going back and forth with dude talking about like you kind of associating me or trying to pair me up with dudes that got that telling shit on it. So I can't do that. So he follows some of the codes, talks some of that gangster shit in his music, hits and all that. Yeah, okay. Guns, all that. Yeah, okay. Are we going to classify him a street nigga? Based on a previous stream we did, we asked the question. If I call you out for a fade, you show up, we fade, you get the best of me. I walk into the police precinct and file assault charges on you because you got the best of me. Am I a snitch? Yes, because I partook. Damn, at least by my own personal definition of what constitutes a snitch. Because if you listen to my stream the other day, I don't believe that you only have to be a gangster or a street nigga or following street code to snitch on somebody. If I partake in something that's criminal, illegal, or if I accept something and it doesn't go my way and then I react with the authorities, for me, snitch label. That shoe fit anywhere else that y'all hear about from rap battle space? That's kind of crazy. UMG got me feeling bugged out reading this shit. I'm just saying. Walking them down 100. I'm just saying. Okay. UMG, are you going to let me read this or because this is bad? All right. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. Introduction. In the spring of 2024, two of the most popular recording artists in the world, Kendrick Lamar and Aubrey Graham Drake, or plaintiff, engaged in a high-profile rap battle. Over the course of approximately 2 months, they engaged in increasingly vitriolic and incendiary, whatever, diss tracks. Damn, I don't even know that word. Sometimes responding with hours of each other? What is that? Oh, within hours of, because that Meet the Grams. Yeah, that wasn't even hours, Lucian. That shit might have been like 20 minutes or less. Yeah, Family Matters dropped, and then Meet the Grams said, we're not listening to that no more. And I said, oh, shit. Drake released a second recording in which he goaded Lamar to continue the public rap battle. Lamar did just that. And collectively, Drake and Lamar released a total of 9 tracks taking aim at each other. So Drake had the first shot. He even had the last shot. Diss track wise, right? Doesn't sound good. So you won the coin toss on both ends of the anyway. Multiple commentators declared Lamar to be the winner of the battle. Yo, saying multiple commentators is hilarious. Just say the whole world of hip hop. All the way up to SNL and the Grammys and the Oscars and the halftime Super Bowl show, the whole world. But this is a politically correct, legal-based statement. It feels like multiple commentators. Yeah, okay. Not like us. The penultimate track in the feud is the subject of the complaint. The recording and the music video were released by Lamar through defendant UMG on May 4, 2024. Not Like Us was a massive commercial artistic success. The record was a best-selling rap recording of 2024 and won a Grammy Award for Record of the Year. And the accompanying music video won a Grammy Award for the Best Music Video. The song Not Like Us won a Grammy Award for Song of the Year and has become ambiguous cultural phenom. Among other things, Lamar performed the song at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show to a record audience, and Saturday Night Live parodied it and its recent 50th anniversary special. Yeah, well, at least they're standing on what the record has done. You know, I mean, It's obvious at this point. Not Like Us, like all the recordings in the feud between Drake and Lamar, and like the many notorious diss tracks throughout rap's history, consist of a series of hyperbolic insults. Drake has been pleased to use UMG's platform to promote tracks, leveling similarly incendiary attacks at Lamar, including most significantly the Lamar engaged in domestic abuse, and that one of Lamar's business partners and managers is the true father of Lamar's son. This is at a legal level now, doing what we have been doing, which is showing the utter hypocrisy of why we think this lawsuit is some bitch made shit. I feel like we could have wrote this as a public for UMG, but just to read it legally now, wow. But now, after losing the rap battle, Drake claims that Not Like Us is defamatory. It is not. While the complaint focuses almost entirely on Not Like Us, it disregards the other Drake and Lamar diss tracks that surrounded Not Like Us, as well as the conventions of the diss track genre, and thus critically ignores the context of the dispute. Assessed in context, as it must be, Not Like Us clearly conveys non-actionable opinion and rhetorical hyperbole. Diss tracks are a popular and celebrated art form centered around outrageous insults, and they would be severely chilled in Drake's suit were permitted to proceed. Drake alleges that Not Like Us constitutes second-degree harassment. My God. But sues under a criminal statute that does not prescribe speech and has no private right of action. Finally, Drake claims that UMG's promotion of Not Like Us violates New York General Business Law 349, but fails to allege any of the elements for that claim. Notably, less than 3 years ago, Drake himself signed a public petition criticizing the trend of prosecutors using artists' creative expression against them by treating rap lyrics as literal fact. What? That was your petition, Drake? You put your Johnny Hancock signature on that petition, Drake? You better not have. Read it again. Notably, less than 3 years ago, Drake himself signed a public petition criticizing the trend of prosecutors using artists' creative expression against them by treating rap lyrics as literal act. See UMG's request for judicial notice, RJN. As Drake recognized, when it comes to rap, the final work is a product of the artist's vision and imagination. It better be, considering how Drake came up. It obviously is. Wow. Drake was right. Then is wrong now? They asked the question. Oh my God. The complaints, unjustified claims against UMG are no more than Drake's attempt to save face for his unsuccessful rap battle with Lamar. The court should grant UMG's motion to dismiss the complaint with prejudice. Folks, intermission. Intermission. Disgusting. We said this already. We knew this already. We felt this already. But to read it legally, it just hits different. It just hits a little bit different. It just makes you feel that much more towards Drake. Bitch made shit, this is. Bitch made shit. You partake in something, you compete at something, and then when it doesn't go your way, time. And this reminds me of, y'all fill in the blank. Anybody else, any other companies, any other artists, any other battlers, any other singers? Put it in the chat if this reminds you of anybody else. Anybody. What? You signed that petition too? I see y'all in the chat. Twiz, what up? Shout out to the members. Big Yella's in the building. What's up, G? Hmm? Huh? I see y'all in the chat. I'm just asking questions. I ain't doing too much. I'm just asking questions. I ain't alluding to nothing. I ain't. For some reason, it's just I don't know what reminder it's invoking in my brain, but it's like the clear indication of cowardly acts to definition. Coward, coward, cowardly. Jesus. Let's continue. Statement of facts. The parties. Defendant UMG is a global music company. Okay, that statement of facts. I don't think we need that. Drake is an internationally known rap artist. Okay, statement of facts we don't necessarily need. Drake and Lamar engage in a vitriolic rap feud. Not like us, but broke public domain. Yep, we know that piece. Oh, hold on. I need this. I need to read this. Drake and Lamar's feud was not unique in the world of rap. Rap feuds where artists trade diss tracks insulting each other have existed pretty much since the beginning of rap. In the 1970s, a number of storied feuds have occurred throughout rap history, including the Roxanne Wars involving Roxanne Shante, the rap group UTFO. We going back. Okay, UMG, I see y'all. As well as feuds between Nas and Jay-Z, Little Kim and Foxy Brown, and let's come current, like Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Wow. Drake is a prolific rap feud combatant, having traded diss tracks with a number of artists, including Pusha T and Meek Mill. Back-to-back lyrics, Drake diss track and Meek Mill feud. Duppy freestyle lyrics, Drake diss track and Pusha T feud. Oh, what's going on, UMG? Y'all didn't put the common one in here? No? And 1 million subs? No, y'all leaving that out? Okay. I would have definitely had the common one in here. The public feud between Drake and Lamar traces back to October 2023, recording First Person Shooter by Drake and J. Cole. Oh, they're saying that Drake started it? Oh my God. In which J. Cole rapped, he, Drake, and Lamar were the big three. Well, that's true. Yeah, that's kind of what kicked it off. Yeah. Then again, y'all are right. Yeah. I.e., top 3 rappers in the industry. First Person Shooter lyrics. In response, Lamar appeared on the March 2024 track Like That with artists Future and Metro Boomin, in which he rejected the notion that Drake and J. Cole were his equals, rapping, motherfuck the big 3, nigga, it's just big me. Bold. Bold. Spit on your handshake, spit on your olive branch, spit on your big 3. I want this clear and decisive. I want the crown. I am the king. I am better than both of you. And you want to know what? I agree. I do agree. I got Kendrick over Cole and I got Kendrick over Drake. I'm sorry. Talent wise. Drake responded in April 2024 with the track Push Ups, distributed by UMG. The recording takes aim at Lamar insulting his height, or Allah, or whatever, his height. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on? Okay. And Pipsqueak pipe down, big 3. And his career, your first number 1, I had to put my hands on it. Your last one brick, you're really not on shit. And I'm at the top of the mountain. Just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. He encouraged the feud, stating, and that fucking song y'all got didn't start the beef with us. Yeah. This should been brewing in the pot now, heating up. I remember. We remember the lyrics. Okay. UMG quoting lyrics, quoting bars in here. Okay. It's weird for me to read them out, but it is what it is. They in here. Then seemingly impatient with the time it was taking Lamar to respond, Drake released Tailor-Made Freestyle on Instagram. The recording uses artificial intelligence to make it sound as if the voices of deceased rap icon Tupac Shakur and rapper Snoop Dogg are rapping Drake's lyrics. In their voices, Drake taunts Lamar for his delay. More notably, for present purposes, Drake urges Lamar in the voice of Tupac. And the Tupac And to talk about Drake liking young girls on Lamar's next track, yes. And there you have it, Maul. That's what Rory was trying to tell you that you said. I didn't hear that. I don't remember. That's it right there. When Drake using Pac's voice is taunting Kendrick to even use the angle that he's saying defamed him. Insane. Kendrick, we need you. West Coast savior. Engraving your name on some hip hop history. If you deal with if you deal with this visually, you seem a little nervous about all the publicity. Fuck this Canadian light skin dot. We need a no debated West Coast victory, man. Call him a bitch for me. Talk about him liking young girls. That's a gift. That's a gift for me. Heard it on the Button podcast. It's gotta be true. Yeah, yeah, Drake. You wrote that, sir. You wrote that and you rapped that, sir. Yeah. In the voice of Snoop Dogg, Drake then calls on Lamar to release new diss tracks. But still, you got to show this fucking owl who's the boss in the West. Now's the time to really make a power move. Because right now it's looking like you're writing out the game plan on how to lose, how to bark up the wrong tree and then get your head popped in a crowded room. World is watching this chess game, but are you out of moves? Yeah, okay. And in his own voice, Drake, them switching the voices in the actual legal write up is hilarious. Then in his own voice, Drake raps, since like that, your tone changed a little. You're not as exhausted. You're not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? I feel like you kind of removed. You trying to let the shit die down. Nah, not this time, nigga. You following through. I guess you need another week to figure it out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you. Oh, Lamar responded with two tracks: Euphoria, released by UMG April 30th, followed by 616 in LA, released by Lamar on Instagram May 3rd. Lamar raps of Drake and Euphoria. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. All right, more lyrics from Euphoria. Wow, attack his use of Pac's voice on Tailor Made. So now you're carving out that it was a response. You're using lyrics from Tailor Made and showing his clear response to the references Drake used. That's got to be the legal sense of that as well. Wow. Lamar's insults continue in 616 in LA, where he raps that members of Drake's OVO team are disloyal. Have you ever thought that OVO is now working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Drake responded approximately 14 hours later on the evening of May 3rd with the track Family Matters, distributed by UMG. So they're going through the release schedule and calling out the lyrics, obviously, that they're going back and forth. This is supposed to be equal action, right? Equal action. You diss me, I diss you, you diss me. Clearly being carved out in their response here. Clearly. Lamar responded with two more back-to-back tracks, Meet the Grams, followed by Not Like Us. And Meet the Grams released approximately 30 minutes after Family Matters. So if UMG is behind that as well, they're also behind the release schedule. What? So it's like, here, UMG, back this. Okay, I got you, Drake. Here, Kendrick, 30 minutes. Drop. Okay, I got you. I mean, of course, they're debuting it on their social media platforms, but they're also in these responses outlining the dates that UMG promoted them as well. And if you do the time evaluation between them, I bet you those are equal too. So they're showing some good defenses from that standpoint. Like the equality, that the history was above, of Drake's lines, Drake's past beefs, Drake's initial, all of this, saying that it started on first person shoot, all of that type of stuff. But then even the backing of both parties, you're showing equality, you're showing that it was a fair game from the UMG standpoint. Wow. Not Like Us was released on May 4th, like the diss tracks before it. Not Like Us consist of a hyperbolic insults. Lamar calls Drake names while you trolling like a bitch. Yeah, okay. Drake's personal relationships, including alleging that Drake had relations with the rapper Lil Wayne's girlfriend, even though Lil Wayne said that himself, right? He said it himself. We saw the interview and calls him a fucking colonizer. Taking up Drake's invitation and taking up his invitation is hilarious to say. Taking up his invitation. That's hilarious. This feels like Ether Drake. Your lawyers and you better get huddle up quick. Don't come with no the hot part 6 fucking type of response again. You keep doing that. You keep doing that. Jake responded the following day with the hot part 6. They're gonna reference more lyrics from there. Not Like Us is a massive commercial and artistic success. They're going through those details, billboards, all types of chart in statistics, the argument, legal standard. To survive a motion to dismiss under Rule 12B, complaint must plead enough facts to state a claim to relief that is plausible in its face. Okay. The court can credit only one pleaded non conclusory factual allegations and must disregard legal conclusions. In certain circumstances, the court may permissibly consider documents other than the complaint in the ruling on a motion under Rule 12B. Okay. They're bringing in some legal backing now, referencing some old cases. I always said I like when lawyers do that because not every judge or clerk or person that's evaluating these claims or defenses is going to know every single law. It's just like every doctor doesn't know every single cure, every single remedy. They have a database that they need to reference. And sometimes lawyers will present to them and say, hey, something like this happened in court 5 years ago, and this is how you ruled on it, or this was the outcome from this judge or in this state. I think that is powerful when lawyers do that. It's very common and it's used like that for a reason. Drake fails to state a claim for defamation. Interesting. So it's a defamation lawsuit. Let's see how UMG feels like they didn't even state that. Drake, who had no concerns using UMG's platform to publish slurs about Lamar during their rap feud, now claims that Not Like Us is defamatory. These allegations, which directly aimed at a chilling, legitimate artistic expression safeguarded by the First Amendment and New York law. Drake fails to state a claim for defamation because Not Like Us conveys non actionable opinion and rhetorical hyperbole, not fact, and because Drake cannot adequately allege that UMG acted with actual malice. I mean, if that's the case, then Drake would have to say that the reason why I opened up my initial paperwork and claim there, talking about my friend and my security guard being shot, I would have to directly blame UMG for that, as per what we just read. And if Drake was to do that, then it's a different ball game. We're not talking defamation. Now Drake is putting shootings on people. Am I the only person that interpreted it like that, people? Drake, who had no concern using UMG's platform to publish slurs about Lamar during their rap feud, now claims that Not Like Us is defamatory. These allegations, which are directly aimed at chilling legitimate artistic expression safeguarded by the First Amendment and New York law. Drake fails to state a claim for defamation because Not Like Us conveys non actionable opinion and rhetorical hyperbole, not fact, and because Drake cannot adequately allege that UMG acted with actual malice. Those last two sentences, or that last sentence, right? If Drake is going to claim that the lyrics in Not Like Us are indeed actionable instead of non-actionable here, well, what was the action that was taken in your direction that is outside of what's protected by freedom of speech under New York law? Oh, somebody got shot behind those lyrics. The lyrics caused somebody to shoot up my house. You got to say that then, Drake. No, unless y'all read that differently. Unless y'all do. How else do you get around that? To succeed on his defamation claim, Drake must establish a defamatory statement and concerning the plaintiff, publication, and third party fault. Falsity of the defamatory statement and special damages, or per se actionability. So if Kendrick is in Not Like Us and he's in the video, you know what I'm saying, and he's hitting the owl. you know what I'm saying, with a stick, or he puts a owl in a cage. I guess you're saying that you have to also constitute that by saying, I put this owl in this cage, and going past the imagery of that, let's lock him up right now. Right? I mean, but he kind of did that. Did he do that on? No, he didn't directly do that on Meet the Grams. Even though I know Kendrick is not writing his bars like that. Like, damn, how do I write around so that I'm in the clear and Drake doesn't try to actually say that my shit is actionable? Kendrick's not writing like that. But I'm just trying to say, if Drake doubled back and spun the block and tried to use certain lyrics to actually make what they're defending as actionable defamation clauses against freedom of speech, you would have to say that. Like, as in, like, Meet the Grams. The embassy is about to get raided too. You know what I'm saying? That's actionable, you're saying? Like, but then Drake has to go there. He has to go there. You have to go there and say the reason why he told Steph Curry and LeBron to get away from me is because you have to go there. And then the actionable stuff is saying, you see, me and LeBron had a fallout. We're not friends anymore. You have to go there then. No? Freedom of speech is something, it's not easy to attack. If I cut on my podcast and I say, this company is a piece of shit, sure, you could sue me. And you're probably going to pray that, you know, the lawsuit itself is heavy and paying the lawyer's fees and all that. And if I little lawyer up, you know, how strong are you? Like, freedom of speech is a bitch to get around. It is a bitch to get around, B. These podcasters would be getting sued every fucking day. It makes me want to go read the paperwork of Tasha K and Cardi B, because Cardi B was successfully able to sue and win against Tasha K. But I think Tasha K's, her style of going at Cardi B and some of the things she may have been saying, did she allege that she had like a STD or something? I forget. But there's some lines that would pass freedom of speech, I assume, that were really used to Cardi B's benefit in that situation. We got to find that paperwork and bring that up. I want to understand fully why that, because freedom of speech is tough, boy. It's tough to get over. The alleged defamatory material is non-actionable opinion and rhetorical hyperbole. To be defamatory, a publication must convey fact, not opinion or rhetorical hyperbole. Interesting. So for me, that's weird though. So I can defame you with facts and then get in trouble because I stated facts? To be defamatory, a publication must convey fact. So if I say your league is shit or your company is shit, or you as a battle rapper, you suck, you have to come back and say, first of all, I really do suck, or my league or my company really does suck. It really is shit. And so he's saying that. Hey, I'm just reading what the lawyers are putting in here. To be defamatory, a publication must convey fact, not opinion or rhetorical hyperbole. Interesting. And then they reference a prior case, it seems like, or example. Expressions of opinion as opposed to assertions of fact. That's why you see so many bloggers and podcasters, when they talk, they say allegedly, 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 or you put things over as an opinion when you have when you make a. If I come on here right now and I say, I know for a fact this company is thieves because they stole money from Math Hoffa, right? And if they feel like that didn't happen, I guess they can say defamation or whatever because I posed it as a fact. Versus if I'm stating an opinion. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we'll do a different stream as well. We'll dive deeper into examples in Tasha K and Cardi B's case if I can get my hands on the paperwork and base it around what defamation really, really means legally and as it constitutes freedom of speech. Interesting. I might as well get well versed in it anyway because I'm a podcaster. We're going to do a stream on that sooner or later. Okay. Whether a statement is fact or opinion is a question of the law for the court. Interesting. Okay. Question of fact versus opinion is appropriately raised at the motion to dismiss stage. To distinguish assertions of facts from noticeable, or I'm sorry, non actionable opinion, New York courts analyze whether the specific language in the issue has a precise meaning which is readily understood, whether the statements are capable of being proven true or false, and whether either the full context of the communication in which the statement appears or the broader social context and surrounding circumstances are such as to signal readers or listeners that what is being read or heard is likely to be opinion, not fact. Interesting. At the crux, the question for the court to resolve as a matter of law is what reasonable person hearing or reading the statement would take it to mean. In this assessment, context is key. The Court of Appeals of New York has consistently focused its analysis on the overall context in which the complaint of assertions were made. You know what's crazy? It's crazy that we're going through all of this and we're reading and trying to break this down and understand and interpret. And what's so fucking ridiculous is that we're talking about all these lyrics and what's being said from Not Like Us, and it's being directly civilly sued for defamation. But UMG didn't even write the shit. It's like, even that to me is on the line, right? Even that is weird to me. It's just like defamation, and we're talking about lyrics, but I'm the distributor that gave you a platform, the same platform that I gave him. It's kind of like the league, the battle rap league, that would say this battler breached my contract, right? But I want to sue you because you're the bigger entity, you're the company, you have more money than the battle rapper or some shit. Damn, that kind of fits my title too. And this reminds me of, yeah, it reminds me of that example. An example of like how a league could like, or a company could try to sue another company based on the actions of a contractor. If especially if company B is out the loop on company A and said contractor, then it's just like the contractor is the one that's liable, no? But then again, I kind of broke that down too in the past where I said Kendrick's net worth isn't even the amount of Drake's last alleged contract, which was 400 million. We Googled, it said Kendrick was worth 140 million. So I get it. You know, if you're looking to cover your contract negotiations that you feel and you said within your own suit were marred in an attempt by UMG, then how are you going to get 400 plus or more from Kendrick if his net worth doesn't even equate to that? You get it from the $1 billion plus company UMG. So it's a financially incentivized reason why you target UMG opposed to the actual person that wrote the fucking lyrics. Once again, kind of reminds me of something as far as an example. Let's continue. Cowards, man. Cowards. This includes both the immediate context in which the disputed word appears, as well as the larger context in which the statements were published, including the nature of the particular forum. I like the defense that they're putting up here as it relates to quantifying their position and even in general defamation. It's like this case or this type of response, if it's ruled in their favor, even though Kendrick's not being sued, you also indirectly clear Kendrick. Indirectly, you clear him, which is another reason why Lucian Grange and Dr. Dre up there high five when Kendrick Lamar's name gets said for Grammy Award wins and whatnot. Because it's like your win is also going to help me and vice versa. Because we have a common enemy here that's trying to fuck us both over. And I said before, and I'll say again, there's nothing in Drake's character or in Drake's actions that shows me that he's being so code-like or so rapper or whatever and principle based why he wouldn't sue Kendrick. I believe if he would sue UMG over defamation behind Kendrick's lyrics, then if it made sense, I personally believe, in my opinion, that he would sue Kendrick. I think he would. I just think that it's him navigating his career, navigating public perception, navigating where the bulk of the money that he's looking for in his next contract would be winnable from, right? I just see it that way. What shows me about Drake that he wouldn't sue Kendrick? This is the we've never seen this shit before. We over here quoting Roxanne's battles and shit. Little Kim versus Foxy. UMG is slick with that. Why they gotta fucking quote two women? All the rap battles we had, he could have said Eminem, Benzino. He could have said Ja Rule 50 Cent. They didn't even say Ja Rule 50 Cent. They went to a female battle. They said Little Kim and Foxy Brown. They are clowning. Yo, they said Megan and Nicki. They said Megan and Nicki ain't sue. Foxy and Lil Kim ain't sue. The fuck is Drake suing for? Yo, reading this last piece and just it kind of brings me back to the open and it makes me feel like that might have been fucking intentional. And ladies, I know y'all tough. I'm just saying. I'm just using societal double standards there, ladies. You know I love you. Oh shit. Yo, a statement's tone and apparent purpose may signal that it is not conveying an accurate factual assessment offered by the disinterested observer. Okay, so this is all continuing with that defense. I really like the way that that's proposed. I really do like that. All right, I want to get down to some more interesting stuff. It's holding that the district court appropriately considered that the statement at issue were made in context of vulgar hyperbolic feud in which the use of no, not that. Looking first to its tone and 4.5 minute rap diss track consists of a series of epithets, fiery rhetoric, hyperbole, endemic to the rap genre. Not surprisingly, given the context, the recording reflects a considerable degree of anger and resentment. and exaggerated vitriolic words pervade the recording to attack all aspects of Drake's life, including his career, authenticity, brand, relationships, and character. Yes, sounds like a typical rap battle to me. I might know one or two things about that. Drake should have hollered at me, man. He said he studies rap battles for a living. He studied URL. He studied King of the Dot. He studied RBE as well. He studied RBE when he was working with Murder Mook to create a card, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, even though it was put out publicly. But you studied the three biggest leagues in battle rap history, battle rap history's timeline. You study battle rap for a living, you say? Why you holla at fucking Organic or Beasley or ARP or somebody? Like, holla at us, man. You talk to the battle rappers enough, right? They ain't key you in. You talk to Hitman all the time. You talk to Twerk sometimes, right? Like, what the fuck is going on? You got people to holla at in that space, man. Don't call me now. Hell no. But you could have called me then. Oh shit. Why did I say that? I'm being too mean. I'm sorry. Oh, all right. Opens with Lamar whispering to a clown that he sees dead people, a nod to the film The Sixth Sense, implying hyperbolically that Drake has been defeated in a rap battle. Metaphors, parallels. Yes. The video also shows Lamar beating up an owl pinata with a disclaimer: no OV hoes were harmed during the making of this video. It's funny how that was actually satire or like clear double meaning, playful, but it's like you found a way to use like no animals were harmed because it's an owl, but it's a pinata. So it's still clear that it's not a fucking real animal, but putting that statement, no animals were harmed in this, i.e. no OV hoes were harmed. So we get the sarcasm in it, the joking in it, right? But legally you're able to use that. That's crazy. during the making of this video, and you still get a shot in by saying the actual words, which is quotes, double quotes, no OVOs. And they're not lying. I mean, they're just referencing legally like what it said, right? Oh shit. Fuck with your soul like ether. Shit. Likewise, the album image of Drake's Toronto house is obviously doctored, further underscoring the non-factual nature. Oh my God. Are they about to say that the pins were just doctored satire? Shit. Again, no reasonable viewer would believe that the image of Drake's Toronto mansion with sex offender markers is real. Now, UMG, you landed on the wrong channel with that one. I'm the sorry is true, call a spade, be fair guy. No, a lot of people saw the fucking pins on that cover art and said, wait a minute, let's do some research. At first, we didn't even know what those pins meant. We was like, what does those stand for again? Oh shit, sex offender. And then people started doing homework on Baca, got a weird case, and we saw some articles about that. So, oh shit. So I ain't gonna let you slide with that one, UMG. Like, so from a literal standpoint, we don't believe that there's those pins like hovering like fucking holograms above his actual house. No, but we saw that and constituted that with some forms of accuracy, or maybe a better way to say it, not accuracy. Accuracy is a bad word because I don't want my blog to fucking be used in fucking court neither. I won't say the word accuracy. I will say it gave allegations surrounding Drake that he also requested to come up during Taylor Made, as well as the case around Baca. It gave it legs. It gave the pins on the cover art legs. That's the best way to put it. Okay, so Drake and your legal team use that. Say it gave it legs, but then again you can't use that because you say you gave it legs. To say that the term giving it legs means that there might be some truth there, and it starts to pick up momentum. Damn, I'm trying to help both sides here and I can't. All right, just go back to being neutral and read this fucking this lawsuit. Again, no reasonable viewer would believe that the image of Drake's Toronto mansion with sex offender markers is real. The image is hyperbolic and exaggerated, conveying opinion, not fact. Oh, there you go. That is conveying opinion, not fact. That right there is that I agree with that. That's true. That's true. Rejecting claim arising out of magazines' outrageous artwork depicting television minster in manner that was patently offensive and intended to inflict emotional injury, where the speech could not reasonably have been interpreted as stating actual facts about the public figure involved. That's true. That's true, right? The broader context also reinforces that Not Like Us is non-actionable. Not Like Us did not emerge out of thin air. We know that. We know that. Where's that PDF shit? Oh, here it is. Damn it. Damn it, Drake. Damn it, Drake. Damn it, Drake. Damn, Drake. Damn. Damn. Not have believed that the challenge statements were conveying fact about the plaintiff rather than opinion, because the statements were based on facts that were widely reported by Western New York media outlets and were known to the listeners. Statements that plaintiff was a criminal and engaged in criminal conduct, not actionable, where listeners were familiar with the issues in dispute and with the respective sides' positions. Facts and criticism concerning Drake's relationships with minors predate Not Like Us and have been widely reported. That is true. Nothing that Lamar is indicting Drake for years of rumors and speculations around his misbehavior around minors, and that Millie Bobby Brown, oh, they put her in it. They're calling references. Millie Bobby Brown is one of the things that most people are aware of when it comes to Drake and the rumors around him. She talked about texting with Drake when she was, a minor. Oh shit. It just hits different once again once you take the things that we know and it goes legal documents like shit. It just hits different. Notably, Drake himself called on Lamar to invoke these allegations in tailor-made freestyle, released before Not Like Us. Hey, Drake and your lawyers, does this begin to make more sense if you just shout out defamation for all songs? Now, I'm dead serious. Real question, like legally, does this make more sense than if you just include all songs and not target Not Like Us? Because if you're only targeting Not Like Us, which is the hit, which is the one that hurts you and buried the battle and all this, I get it. Grammy nominations and awards and halftime. Yeah, I get it. But if you have the tailor made there, it's just this shit is just so undone. It's just so undone. Then you're left in a space where you have to just keep going back into God knows when they were on tour together and try to what? State all the subliminals and all the disses and try to trace to who actually started it and say Kendrick was the first to take a shot. I've just been responding back and forth ever since then. I'm tired of this defamation. Like, how do you do this with only Not Like Us on its own when you have all this stuff that predates it? Like legally, like for real, like no bullshit. Psst. Notably, Drake himself called on Lamar to invoke these allegations in tailor-made freestyle released before Not Like Us, in which he had Tupac's AI generated voice rap that Lamar should talk about Drake liking young girls. In the Hot Part 6, Drake also affirmed that he understood Lamar's statements in Not Like Us to refer to the Millie Bobby Brown controversy, stating, "This Epstein angle was the shit I expected." Wow. I expected. Once again, his lyrics haunting him there, his own lyrics was the shit I expected. And it's clear that you're not just saying that on the Hot Part 6 because you did expect it and referenced it and asked for it in fucking tailor made. Wow. That's insane, B. This fucking shit just makes Drake look. I ain't gonna say the word. Uh, Only fucking with Whitney and Millie Bobby Brown and Millie Bobby Browns. I'd never look twice at a teenager. Clearly, Drake himself understands that Lamar's lyrics refer solely to well known issues. Taken together with the fact that Not Like Us was released in the context of a combative and vitriolic rap diss battle, it would be obvious to even the most casual observer that Not Like Us is not an accurate factual assessment offered by the disinterested observer. In sum, the tone and broader context in which Not Like Us was released makes plain that the recording, video, and album cover convey rhetorical hyperbole and opinion not based on anything beyond controversies that have been widely acknowledged, including by Drake himself. Drake fails to state an actionable claim for defamation. And then you go here. Drake cannot allege that UMG acted with actual malice. That right there, I think we're all curious how he's going to prove that. How he's going to say that you did this with malice. You did this with malice. How do you prove that? You better you better figure something out, Drake. How do you prove that? You promoted this song purposefully. You can't just have a conspiracy, your own personal conspiracy theory, like, well, we just happen to be in the midst of contract negotiations. UMG might turn around and say, look at this email I sent to my finance department down the hall and asking them questions. Hey, what range can we afford for a next 5-6 year deal with Drake? Can we afford up to 850 million? Like, how do you prove that your conspiracy of this happened during contract negotiation times is the catalyst for them simply promoting Not Like Us? How do you prove that? Because they have this thing called the burden of proof, people. When you're the plaintiff and the accuser, the burden of proof is on you. It's not on UMG to prove that they didn't do it. It's on Drake to prove that they did it. That's how it goes legally. Legally. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. This is just so all bad for you. Drake fails to state a claim for harassment in the second degree. Drake further asserts a criminal claim for harassment. That's what bugged me out during our first read, people. When we read Drake shit, I'm still confused on that because when we read that, clearly you accused them for harassment. Is harassment ever to be treated for civil? I don't understand that. Drake further asserts a criminal claim for harassment in the second degree on the theory that Kendrick Lamar issued a call to violence against Drake and Not Like Us with threats of violence, and that the song thus amounts to incitement. So hence the shooting in front of his house. This is why I say I'm telling y'all, I think it's within Drake to sue Kendrick for something. Incitement for the shooting or defamation, or I think it's in Drake. Like Kendrick is not walking around saying, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Kendrick's lawyers are on retainer because you're watching this play out. You're in touch with Lucian. You're watching everything. You're in the loop with UMG. And you guys are playing this accordingly because you know you can eventually become a target, Drake. I mean, Kendrick. Absolutely, he can. I'm telling y'all, Kendrick could end up being brought in this shit. He could end up getting sued in this shit too. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. It starts out with Diddy, and then later on, it's an amended complaint, and then Jay-Z's name gets tossed on. Like, I'm telling y'all, don't be shocked. First, there's no private right of action where a penal statute does not expressly confer a private right of action on individuals pursuing civil relief. Recovery under such a statute may be had only if a private right of action may fairly be implied. So they're referencing once again a bunch of legalities towards that harassment claim. They're trying to get the harassment out. So above, they worked a lot on obviously the defamation. Now they're trying to get that harassment up out of here. First, even accepting Drake's non-cynical theory that UMG wanted to devalue his brand. Here we go. Drake never alleges that UMG specifically intended to cause violence against him. Yet you have harassment. Ooh, good one. And any such allegation would be utterly implausible. Second, the lyrics of Not Like Us are not likely to incite or produce imminent lawless action, or even qualify as speech which alarms or seriously annoys NY penal law. It is a rap diss track. Drake attempts to contort violent metaphors in the lyrics into incitement. Like the sound of someone being beaten up, the recording repeats wop, 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 and then says Lamar will fuck him up. But as explained above, hyperbolic and metaphorical language is par for the course in diss tracks. Indeed, Drake's own diss tracks employed imagery at least as violent, such as gunshot sounds. Yeah, you did. You did. You did. Wow, they referenced that. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. You know what I mean. And you did. I'll slit your throat with a razor. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass is in extreme danger. Fuck, Drake. What are you doing? Drake, what the fuck are you doing with this claim, B? They're gonna start flat out calling you a snitch, Drake, because you partook and then you went to the authorities. This starts to become painted more like snitch level. Let me slow down, people, for a second. I'm dead serious. Like, based on the stream that we even did yesterday, just because something is civil doesn't mean you're not a snitch. Damn. Look at the chat. Snitch Poppy. Oh my God. He forgot we here. Yo. Read the footnote on page 16 and 17. Shout out to I Am Quad. Okay, hold on. That's the homie too. Read the footnote on page 16 and 17. All right, let me scroll up. Let me see what happened. What did I miss in the footnote? Page 16 and 17, the footnote. Okay, here's 16. Here's page 16 right here. What the footnote? Drake contends that the lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us. Nonsense. As discussed herein, though this lawsuit is baseless against any target, it is plainly about Lamar's lyrics. Drake's repeated insistence to the contrary does not make it so. Instead, it betrays his recognition that his true battle was and is with Lamar. Oh my God, I Am Quadre. This is what we referenced several times during this read. And here it is. You're right. I got to stop skipping the footnotes. You're right. There it is. He would sue Kendrick. And like we asked earlier, like, if this is Not Like Us and UMG didn't even write this shit, like, UMG's defense should really simply be both of these artists work for me. Here's the proof of how we promoted Drake songs, and here's the proof of how we promoted Kendrick songs. It's equal. Goodbye. Good night. Have a good day. That really should be the end of it. How does Kendrick not fold into this, Drake? I don't understand how you do this without Kendrick folding into it. I don't see a footnote on page 17. This was page 17 right here. But I see what you mean. I think you meant between 16 and 17. Good looking, Iron Quadre. Wow. Disgusting. Nasty work. Nasty work. And when we shit, that's new shit to call it nasty work. If y'all not with me, paperwork. Nasty work. Oh shit. Drake fails to state a claim for harassment. All right, so we went there already. I think we yeah, okay. Conclusion. For all of the foregoing reasons, plaintiff's complaint should be dismissed with prejudice. Remember, people, when you dismiss it with prejudice, it's the same thing that Jay-Z was able to get against Tony Busby and Jane Doe. If it's done with prejudice, that means you have no ability to ever bring it back into court. It's a wrap. It's gone. I don't care if you come up with some new shit or whatever. Get out of here. We're done. We're not returning. We've left the building. Shit. That's it. I like the closing though. In conclusion, look, one line conclusion. We said all of that in the above 32 pages. And in conclusion, for all the foregoing reasons, plaintiff's complaint should be dismissed with prejudice. Goodbye. That's how they ended it. Oh shit. Yo, let me check something real quick. Crash Lantis, I appreciate the super homie. Your default picture looks like Ryu with an afro. That's what's up. Shout out to Miss Carmen, one of our members with the super, says read footnotes. They address Bobby Brown, the 17-year-old that is concert and Baca's case. UMG truly said, hold my beer, Kenny. I got this. Sheesh. So yeah, so they got Baca in the footnotes and all that too. Y'all want me to bring that back up real quick? All right, let's. You know what? I'll do it real quick. Watch this. I'll bring it back up and I'll just search for Baca real quick. I appreciate you for that one, Miss Carmen. So for you, let me bring that back up. Let me find that real quick. You know what I mean. You did. Oh, I got it over here. Here's why I got it. Hold on. Yeah, I got it over here. 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 I got it right here. Okay, but got it. Got it. Weird case. Why is he around? All right, let me take this down for a second, Miss Carmen. Okay. Let's find Baca. No, won't search from the browser. Let's search from the document side, Baca. Why is it not searching? What's up with this? Why is it not searching? What the fuck? Search. Baka. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. On page 14, it says Baka got a weird case waxing around, certified lover boy, certified pedo, and states, and your homeboy need a subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name got to be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. It has been heard or viewed nearly 6 billion times and was the best-selling rap 3. Baka refers to OVO member Baka Not Nice, who was arrested in 2014 on human trafficking and assault charges and convicted of assault in 2015. Damn, Baka. Page 22. News articles covering criticism of an adult Drake's friend with Millie Bobby Brown when the latter was 14. 10. It has also been widely reported that OVO member Baka Not Nice was arrested in 2014 on human trafficking and assault charges and convicted for assault in 2015. Lamar references this history in Not Like Us, and Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Sheesh. Oh man, it ain't what it seemed. It ain't what it seemed. You did. Crash Lantis, appreciate you once again. Says, can you react to look out for detox at the end? What is that? Some new shit that dropped? Shoot me a DM on IG or something, homie. Keep me in the loop. Let me know what you're talking about there. If it's some dope shit, yeah, we'll bring it up and do a reaction for sure. JB202 says Marvel Studios presents Aubrey Strange and the Multiverse of Moistness. You did. Yeah, I really, really feel like this was bad, B. This was a bad read. This is a bad read. Where do you go next, sir? If I'm on Drake's team, you sue Kendrick.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry Street Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.